Well, here we are, folks. That time of year, we're coming up on Christmas, and everybody's thinking, what do you want? What would you like? Or what are you going to get me for Christmas? We're into that, right? How do you get what you want? It's not just about Christmas time. We all go through life striving for things. We live in a society where there's a lot of wants. There's certainly a lot more wants than there are needs, but that's fine. So, what's a practical way? How do I approach getting what I want? Well, the first thing and the critical aspect of getting what you really want is to be able to control your thoughts. And I know you're wondering how is controlling my thoughts going to get what I want? If you don't deal with the negative thoughts that we all experience, if you don't deal with those properly, then you'll never be able to manifest your desires. And negativity will get in our way. I've talked about this previously in other books. Yeah, I'm promoting a book here. You also need to develop a mental toughness to deal with setbacks and to keep you on the right track. Stay the course. It's very important. And everything you need to know about getting what you really want is in this powerful guide. So read every word of it and apply it and apply what you learn. The steps outlined in this guide require practice, patience, and persistence. The three P's. Very important three P's. Getting what you want. That's a big thing in life, isn't it? What do I want? Do I want peace? Well, I just went over the book, Live in Peace, LIP. That's a very important book. How to learn to live in peace. You can get what you really want in life if you know how to go about it in the right way. You've seen people, wow, they seem to get everything they want. Why am I struggling so hard? Well, this guide that I'm offering here will help you and it'll show you exactly how to do that. Get what you want. Most people have no idea what they really want in their life to begin with. And as a result, they let life control them. And they end up very disappointed. So the first thing you need to accept is that getting what you want is going to take a long time and a lot of effort and time. And the reason that most people do not know what they really want is that they cannot be bothered to think about it too deeply. So you got to control your thoughts. You've got to control this. That's one of the first steps because you've got to identify what you want before you can go after what you want. They would sooner waste their time on social media or watching ball games or sitcoms or whatever on TV. So that very important first step, most people miss. They ultimately identify what they want with what they've been told that they want. Do you understand that? You identify what you want by what you have been told that you want. Meaning, well, they came out with a new iPhone. Clearly, I want a new iPhone. Why do I want a new iPhone? Because I was told I want a new iPhone. Why do I want this pickup truck? Because I was told I live in Alabama. You got to have a pickup truck. I was told it was Christmas time. I want Christmas decorations. Are you really making up your mind for yourself what you want? Or are you just simply going by what you're told you should want? So there are a lot of questions, soul searching questions, if you will, that you need to ask yourself. And there's a lot of examples in this book that's going to lead you to those questions. It's in the first chapter of this book. So you need to set your goals properly And then you need to create a plan to achieve those goals. Now, some people can't even identify their goals, so they certainly are not able to create a plan to get the goal. And if you are allowing culture, if you're allowing your peripheral to set the goals for you, then your goals are never, you're never going to stay the course. You're never going to have a solid plan to reach those goals because, well, by the time I get to reach my goal of having this new iPhone or this new car or this new whatever, they came out with a new one. You've never reached your goal. You've never reached getting what you wanted because it wasn't really what you wanted. It was what you were told that you wanted. When you create plans, they're not going to be perfect. So accept that you'll need to review them regularly and make it necessary adjustments along the path. The goal stays the same. The plan can be flexible. If you run across a roadblock, do you let the roadblock stop you from reaching the goal, or do you devise a means to get around or over that roadblock, headed straight toward that goal that you set to get what you want? And again, is it what you wanted, or is it what society or culture or whatever told you that you wanted? The most critical aspect of getting what you want is controlling your thoughts. If you don't deal with the negative thoughts that we all experience, if you're not dealing with them properly, then you'll never be able to manifest your desires. You'll also need to develop a mental toughness to deal with setbacks and keep you on the right track. So everything you need to know about getting what you really want is in this powerful guide. And of course, what I have here, we live in a capitalist society, so we got a guy with a lot of money. That's what he wanted, right? And it can be yours if that's what you really want. So it does. Those 3 P's. It's going to take practice, patience, and persistence. There's no doubt about it. Dare to dream. How to discover what you really want. That's going to require you to take some quality time out without distractions. So if you're sitting in front of a TV, you're on social media, these ads pop up, your wants are going to fluctuate by what's being put in your face. You've never sat down and you've never quietly sat to yourself, with yourself, to figure out what you want, not what you're being told to want, not what you're being influenced to want. You be the influencer over your life and you decide what you really want. Otherwise, you're never going to be fulfilled. Otherwise, whatever you plan for is going to be in flux, because in a capitalist society, to keep that capitalist society going, there's always going to be a creation of new things for you to want. You're never going to be fulfilled. So the important first step is to sit back and figure out what you want without the distraction, without the influence of social media, culture, TV, advertisements, all the above. Take commercialism out of it and sit back and decide what I want. What do I want? You can't do it if you don't create that mental exercise. If you don't sit back and allow yourself that quiet time without all those distractions to influence your thoughts, you're never going to be fulfilled, because you're allowing those influences to dictate to you what you want. Then you're never fulfilled, because your wants and desires then become based upon what all the peripheral is giving to you. And that's always in flux. Fads come and go. Oh, I want, back in my it was like my youth, it was bell bottoms. We always wear bell bottoms and Nehru jackets. You want to look like the rock star. You want to look like so-and-so, whatever. Those desires, those wants. I want a hot rod. I want a loud car. I want a pickup truck. I want to go hunting. And so people never, ever in life take the time to really decide, who am I and what do I want? What do I really want that's worth the effort, the persistence, the patience to pursue, because otherwise you're never going to reach your goals in life. You're always chasing after a dream. Even though we talk about dreaming, dream outside the influence of culture. Dream outside the influence of social media, of television. You've got to buy that time for yourself, with yourself, so you can identify what you want out of life. Otherwise, you're simply following suit of what you're told that you want or should want based upon the modern fads, based upon fitting in. A lot of good information in this little book, Getting What You Want. You can get it directly from me just by contacting me through chat boxes, Facebook, or 888-501-6689, or Kelsey at kelseygraham.com. And of course, you can look up my name, Dr. Kelsey Graham, and you can find these on Amazon.com. If you buy directly from me, I'd be glad to autograph it for you if that's of any importance to you. The information in the book, I certainly hope, is more valuable than my signature, okay? Because I really like to help people get what they want. And again, you've got to identify what that is. Clearly, in a capitalist society, we think that this is the answer to all our wants. You might be surprised. At any rate, good guidebook, nominal cost, a great investment to help you get what you want. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your attention, and I hope that you get what you want. But more importantly, I hope that you take the time to figure out what you want.